All right, guys, welcome. Gods, Richard, Javier, welcome back, everybody. Sorry, it's been a couple weeks. I guess it wasn't as fully set up as I thought. Hey, L. Edwin, welcome. Luke to Duke. It has been a while. I was out of town. And then I'm coming off of a sickness still. I'm a lot better. I was hoping to stream yesterday, but it ended up not going well. Still wasn't too good yesterday. I just said I look younger. Well, thanks. Hey, what's up, Plastic? Welcome back. Oh man, he's not fully ready. Sorry guys, I might be a little bit slow today. First stream back in a couple weeks. Oh, here they are. First stream back in a couple of weeks. I'm hoping to be fully healthy in a couple days. I don't know, I was in a city, so I'm thinking I probably got sick on the train ride back is when I started feeling it. Oh man, here we go. All right, guys, welcome to another live game show where I host and keep score. That doesn't work. You play by commenting. One person will enter the Hall of Champions tonight. Whoever has the most points on the scoreboard by the end of the 2 hours. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. That's close enough. I've been in the same school for 1 year. I'm still in the same school. Still no host. Oh, sorry. All right, guys. Did you see? I did. Congratulations, Luke the Duke, on solving that mega cube. Super cool. All right, guys. We're not going to do a bonus game today. Just while I'm getting back in the swing of things. But, of course, I will be doing the podium. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off. We got plenty of people in already. We're going to go ahead and start with Think and Sync. Welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. It's good to see we got you guys back. Sorry I've been gone. All right, we're going to go ahead and start it off with Think and Sync. The first two people to say the same thing will both get a point on the scoreboard as long as your answer is within the realm of the question. Doesn't necessarily have to be correct. Name the opposite of tropical. So I will be giving 2 points out. We do go off on my scoreboard to break ties. Welcome back, everybody. It's good to see everybody back again. The opposite of tropical. Name the opposite of tropical. We have... Hey, Ricardo, welcome to the live game show where I host and keep score. You play by commenting. Cold, Luke to Duke, and Javier. Luke to Duke, welcome to the scoreboard. And Javier, welcome to the scoreboard. You guys are both former champions, so you guys are entered in as red. Everybody competing into the Hall of Champions is entered in as black. We are doing the giveaway now. Slight technical difficulty because I didn't grab my scissors. We are doing the giveaway, and how the giveaway works is every time you get your name on the scoreboard, I will write your name on a raffle ticket or a giveaway ticket, and I will pull one ticket at the beginning of the following month. Only one ticket per player per day. All right, we're going to move on to the next round. Also, beginning of the streams can always be a little bit slow, huh? So much stuff to do. Got to get the player tokens out. Luke to Duke, where's your little dog? Here we go. Javier and Luke to Duke are currently tied for first place. So they're going to share the crown on first place. Way too many markers in here. Thanks, Sub. You guys are so nice. Moving on to another round of Think and Sync, wherever it is. The first two people to say the same thing will both get a point on the scoreboard. Name the opposite of bland. Plastic, I have no clue what you meant by that. Over 2 days, got 50 subs. Luke to do shorts is a great way to get subs. Name the opposite of bland. Luke Duke and Richard, you guys said C. All right, I'm gonna give it to you guys. C. I'm just gonna give it to you guys. I don't know if it's in the realm of the question. Thought you said land. That's fine. That's fine. Hey, Adam, welcome to the live game show where I host and keep score. You play by commenting. I was trying to wrap my head around C being opposite of bland. I'm gonna give it to you guys though. Yeah, because it's tricky because it's not always fair if I pronounce something wrong, and I'm sick right now, and so I'm not talking right. So I'm gonna give it to Luke to Duke and Richard. Luke to Duke, you are at 2, putting Javier in second. And Richard, welcome to the scoreboard. As a former champion, you are entered in as red. You're number 3 on the scoreboard, but that doesn't matter. You have your own token. Let me go ahead and whip that out real quick. You're now tied for number 2 with Javier. Tied in second place with Javier. I also have to get your raffle ticket out. Well, giveaway ticket. Can't call it a raffle ticket. This country has a lot of laws. If at any point during the game I forget your guys' ticket, please let me know. I'll be pulling at least one at the beginning of the following month. All right, let's go ahead and do another round. Sweet, got your golden ticket. Name a kind of potato. Opposite of black equals white. I think the opposite of black is white. We have Sweet, Luke to Duke, and Richard. Guys, it is good to be back. It feels good to be back. All right, Luke to Duke still in first place with 3. Richard, you now secured second with 2, putting Javier in third place with 1. I missed you guys too. It is good to be back. Name a small vegetable. Oh, Edwin, good to see you pop back in as well. Plastic, are you dyeing hair again? Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. It's good having you back. It's good to be back, guys. Hi, this is W. Boba Milkshake. Man, W, you've gone quite through some phases with your name changes from Double Dog to W to Boba Milkshake. Welcome back, Boba. All right, we are playing Think and Sync. Name a small vegetable. We have pea. All right, pra is a typo for P. So I'm going to give it to Javier and Richard. Let me actually make sure that those were the first. Yeah, perfect. So we've got nope, that's right. Richard and Luke to Duke tied in first. Javier bumped up to second. All right. Give me a quick second. Boba Milkshake. I have to update the Hall of Fame so I remember that W is now Boba Milkshake. Welcome back. Good name. Good name. Thank you. You're welcome. How is everybody? I'm doing all right. No, I'm cutting hair tonight. Buddy wants a mullet. Do you do cosmetology, Plastic? Guys, we're going to move on to another round. Name a vegetable that comes in stalks. The first 2 people to say the same thing will both get a point. What's up, Adam? Name a vegetable that comes in stalks. The first 2 people to say the same thing gets a point. It doesn't even matter if your answer is correct as long as it's in the realm of the question. Every game that we play on this show does have different rules. All right, starting at the top, we've got celery, bean, carrot, celery, boba milkshake, and Javier said celery. We'll go ahead and do that. Javier, you're going to go ahead and get a point. We've got 3 people tied now on first place. Boba Milkshake, welcome to the scoreboard. As a former champion, you are entered in as red. And you're number 4. You're number 4 on the scoreboard. So that means you will have the number 4 token. Red, since you're a former champion, I'm going to go ahead and put you right here. You're going to be in second place right now. Although this is going to be wildly changing during the first half. 3 was tie. That's cool, Plastic. That's cool. Ronnie would like that. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to another game. We're going to go ahead and play Blurt. It's been a while since we played Blurt. Blurt is where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first person to tell me the correct answer for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. You are allowed as many guesses as you want, but only 1 guess per comment. The first definition: a game in which a heavy ball is rolled down a wooden alley to knock down wooden pins at the other end. The second definition: a piece of metal made to be shot from a small gun, such as a pistol or rifle. Hey, Nathan Williamson, welcome. We have bowling. That is a point for Gogs. And the second one would be bullet. That is a point for Luke to Duke. Gogs, welcome to the scoreboard. As a former champion, you are entered in as red. And Luke to Duke, you just got that. First place secured, kicking Javier and Richard into second. And putting Boba and Gogs tied for third. Gotta find Gogs' little car. Here we go. You might be coming, Gogs. This is some good competition. Moving on to another round of Blurt, where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. 1 person can get both points, but it must be in different comments. The first definition: an amount of money paid as a penalty for breaking a rule or law. The second definition: a substance such as air that is neither a solid nor a liquid and does not have a definitive volume or shape. It is not fee, it would be fine would be correct for plastic. That was wrong. Sound. And gas. I'm assuming, Plastic, you had a typo right there and just missed a letter. Yeah, because I think fees are typically optional because you don't have to do the service that's attached to the fee, but a fine is not optional because it's legal. Hey, welcome back, Daniel. All right, so we have Plastic is going to get... Oh. I forgot to do the last 2 tickets. I know I did Richards. I did not do... Bobas or W's. Guys, also, I figured out a way, because I know that some of you guys were concerned with the raffle. You guys don't want the prize sent to your address, and that's totally understandable. I'm an advocate for security, especially when it comes to online and the internet. And so what we can do is I can actually just send it to the nearest post office to you, or any post office that you choose. So I can send it to your local post office with your name on it as general delivery, and then you would have 7 days to go pick it up with like an ID or something to verify that it's you. And so that's a way that you guys can collect your prize without giving out your address. So if that makes you guys more comfortable with being in the giveaway, that's a way that we can keep it secure for everybody. Send it to me. There's Boba's ticket and Gog's ticket, and my trash can's down here. I'm kidding, Gogs. There you go. All right, let me see real quick. Who got the point for fine? That would be Plastic. Plastic, welcome to the scoreboard. Sorry to catch up with the other tickets. What about people without IDs? Luke to Duke, you could probably have one of your siblings. I could put it in one of your siblings' names or your parents' name, and they would just have to go within 7 days with an ID to get it. Because if it's general delivery, I believe you do have to have an ID. I don't know for sure, but to be safe, I think you do. Plastic, welcome to the scoreboard. As a former champion, you are entered in as red. And I do have to find your little Tweety bird, and I do have to give you... Oh, Plastic, my apologies, you are tied for third. I do have to get you a ticket. All right, let me see who got gas. That would be Gogs. All right, Gogs is securing third place, picking off Boba and Plastic from here. There is no longer a tie. Wow. All right, Adam. Well, that sounds horrible. Welcome to the live game show where I host and keep score. You play and have fun by commenting. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to... where'd it go? We're going to go ahead and move on to justifiable thoughts. All right, guys, we're going to play justifiable thoughts. Justifiable thoughts is where I have you guys name something starting with a random letter that I choose. The first two people to give me a good answer, a justifiable answer, will get a point on the scoreboard. Your answer, whether it's a word or a sentence, the first letter of the first word must start with the random letter that I choose. Name a reason somebody might sell their children on the black market starting with the letter D. Now, I do want to remind you, there's some newer people here. We do have the 3 F's in this awkward time for me to say it. The 3 key principles of this game show are FFF. We want to keep it as fair as we can, as fun as we can, and as family friendly as we can. It might not have been family friendly, but I don't know. It's good to be aware of things that happen. What's the longest word I know? I don't know. Off the top of my head. Dinars. Boba, you said dinars? What is dinars? Is that like a currency? Is that like another country's currency? Yeah, Serbia's currency. Okay, that's a justifiable answer. I'll give it to you, Boba. That's a good answer. That's a very appropriate answer. It's not hippononosquidolophobia. Nope, it's not that. I don't even think I said that right. Richard, you said debt. Debt's great. Richard, I'm going to give that to you. All right, Luke Duke and Richard are now in first. Javier's in third. It's tied to second. Boba and Gogs tied for third. Fun, fair, family friendly. Pardon my French, but ain't that 4 F's? It was originally 3 F's with fun, fair, and friendly, and then I added the family friendly. You would be correct. It is 4 F's, but I am from the United States where not many things make sense, so we're actually going to keep it 3 F's. Moving on to another round of justifiable thoughts. The first 2 people to give me a justifiable answer, starting with the random letter that I choose, will both get a point on the scoreboard. What's a common bucket list item starting with the letter F? Plastic, that is super, super, super long. Boba and Gogs, France and flying. Many people want to go to Paris, so I would definitely give that to you. And flying, that's also, yep, I think a lot of people definitely like to go on a plane. I'm going to give it to Boba and Gogs. All right. Oh my God, this is hilarious. But now we have 3 people tied for second, which I don't think is really how that works. But and now Plastic, you're back on the third because so many people are tied. I'm so glad I made these platforms long. All right, guys. It's a lung disease? It sounds like a lot of problems. All right, moving on to another round. Name something that makes a loud noise starting with the letter T. I'm going to give a point to the first 2 people with a justifiable answer. Name something that makes a loud noise. Must start with the letter that I choose. The letter does change every single round. Usually. Luke Duke, you said toys and trombone from Boba. They definitely, I think you guys all had good answers. Trumpet, trains. Luke Duke at 5. Boba at 4. Oh my God. Luke Duke, you're going to be in first. Richard and Boba tied for second. There's so many things going on here. I'm just going to start it over real quick. Here we go. Richard and Boba tied for second. And who's got 3 points? Gogs and Javier. I have to remake another platform. Oops, Javier just went down. Adam, you are not yet on the scoreboard. Only 1 point is given out, Luke Duke. If 2 people give, if only 1 person, it's okay, Adam. These people have been coming here for months. You look thinner, butter. You eating okay? Yeah, I've been sick for the last. Yeah, it's funny. I went on I left at vacation at 156, weighing 156. I got back. I weighed 162, but that was almost a week ago now, and now I'm down to 154. So I gained a lot, but I lost even more over the last week. I've barely been eating the last week. Yeah, just been kind of sick. So I caught something on my train ride home. Not sure what it was. It was worth it. It's a great week. Hey, Try Hard, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, guys, we're going to play another round of justifiable thoughts. Name something that's hard to open starting with the letter B. I went on vacation at 156. I got back at, no, I went on vacation weighing 156, and when I got back, I weighed 162. Now I weigh 154, just because the last several days have been sick, so I haven't been eating a lot of food at all. Guys, I have no clue what I just asked. Good thing I have it written down. Name something that's hard to open, starting with the letter B. Javier, you said a bean can? I don't think a bean can is hard to open. A bottle could be hard to open. A bean can. You know what? I can give it to you for a bean can in the U.S. if you don't have a can opener, a bean. Yeah, but they're not typically hard to open, because if it's a pop top, it's definitely not going to be hard. And if you have a can opener, it's not going to be hard. Can openers are a pain. Oh no. I don't think I can give it to you, Javier. I'm so sorry. I just don't think that opening hard to open. We're going to define the word hard. Solid, firm, and rigid, not easily broken, bent, or pierced. Okay, other one. Done with a great deal of force or strength. I'm not giving it to you for that. Bean cans are not hard to open. I'm sorry, Javier. We're going to have to go on to the next one. Luke Duke. That's true. I agree with Goat Man. You can use a rock for the bean can. That try hard would be hard. To just take a rock and open a can of beans with a rock would be hard. I can open a can without using a can opener, just with my hands. I can squeeze it open. I've squeezed it a lot, but I don't think that I can justifiably give it to Javier. You can use a spoon. That would sound. You guys are making it sound hard. I should add a can opener as prizes. All right, we're gonna just do a vote. Do you guys think Javier should get the point for bean can? I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I'm gonna accept the first 5 votes, and we're gonna do the best 3 out of 2. All right, it's a no. It's a no. I also thought it was a no. I think I'm going to consult you guys a little bit more. We're going to go with the first 5 answers. Yes, yes, no, no, no. I was going to let Javier's, I'll remember this. I was going to let Javier vote on himself, but I realized that's going to be unfair. So I'm actually not going to do that in the future. So when we have to dispute a tie and justifiable thoughts, I think I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Although it can be a little bit tricky. You guys, I know you guys are a fair crowd because you guys obviously want the points. So Javier, you're not going to get it for bean can. Luke Duke, you said bottle. Bottle's a great answer. There are definitely bottles that can be tricky to open. So I'm going to give it to you. I see many people struggle with a bottle. Luke Duke, I'll give it to you. I have only one time in my life seen somebody struggle with a can, and he was from Germany, and they only have the pop tops. If you drop a bowling ball, it'll break. That is true. You can break a bottle. You can. All right, going to the next one. Richard, you said... Hold on, I lost my spot. BS. It's not hard to open. Nathan, I think I have seen you here before. I have. You were number 196 on the Hall of Fame. Welcome back, Nathan. You're going to get a point for bottle as well. Welcome to the scoreboard. No, I got what you mean. It's just not hard to open because people love to be dramatic and share drama. And so if you wanted to get drama out of somebody, you could ask like 2 questions and get it. So Nathan, good to see you back. Welcome to the scoreboard. You're number 7 on the scoreboard. And Nathan, since you're not currently on the Hall of Champions yet, all the former champions are in red. Everybody competing enter the Hall of Champions their name is written in black. You are currently in the lead for entering the Hall of Champions. It's not determined until 1 hour and 55 minutes into the stream. Also, Nathan, I don't know if you've seen the recent updates. This is only my 2nd stream of the month due to life. But I'm now doing a giveaway. Every time you get your name on the scoreboard, I will write your name on a giveaway ticket. And at the first stream of the following month, I will randomly pull 1 ticket out of here and send them a prize of their choice. You guys can, if you guys don't want your prize, I will just pick somebody else's name then. And I'm going to let 2 weeks, I think maybe 2 weeks for somebody to claim it. And I'm going to send it to your nearest post office or your address, and you can private email me that stuff if I choose your name. You soak your beans overnight. Do they cook easier? Oh, also, Nathan, you're number 7 on the scoreboard, so you're going to have the number 7 token. His answer was appropriate for the question. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to another round of justifiable thoughts. Name something that breaks easily, starting with the letter M. My heart. Oh, man. Male, easy. Oh, welcome back, Cogs. Adam, you can get it. You can get it. You can get on. You can get on. We're actually going to switch it up after this to play a much more fun one. Well, I think this game's really fun. It's I made it just for the stream. I think it. I mean, I'm one that gives a lot of more points out. All right, scrolling to the top. Name something that breaks easily. We have boba milkshake. You said my heart. I don't think I can argue with that. Love sucks. I give it to you. Currently in second place. Ooh, Richard. Richard, you're actually supposed to be on the podium on third. Let's get these two out of here. There you go. Adam, I do not give the participation medals out because I know you've got this. Once you get your name on this scoreboard, you will enter the Hall of Fame, where once you enter, you never leave. And if you get the most points in one stream, you enter the Hall of Champions. Hey, Sasso, welcome back. Hey, Super Bros 13, welcome to the live game show where I host and keep score. You play by commenting. I have to give the second point out to name something that... Nope. Name something that breaks easily, starting with whatever letter I chose. M. We have Boba and Luke to Duke both said my heart. I actually thought Richard said male before. Let me just refresh this and make sure we're on the... Oh, welcome back, Johnny. Let me go ahead and update your name on the Hall of Champions. All right, Luke to Duke, you're going to get the point as well. Keeping you in first. All right, Super Bros, I updated your name in the Hall of Fame so I can remember for future times. All right, we're going to move on. I upgraded my internet and somehow it got worse. Never leave. Hold on, I'm not that dedicated. I got kids to help grow up. I got a job. My wife wants me to do the dishes. Well, you're stuck. Yeah, no, you can never leave. Yeah, once you enter the Hall of Fame, you never leave. We have 201 people on the Hall of Fame. We just recently hit 200 on a previous stream. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to Family Feud. It's been a while since we played Family Feud. How Family Feud works. Many points can be handed out to the players. I'm only giving 1 point out to the first. Okay. I'm going to have you guys name something. There are 6 answers on this card. If you are the first person to be close to one of these answers, you will get the point for that one, and I will keep reading the answers. Up to 6 points can be handed out. You are allowed as many comments as you want, but only 1 answer per comment. You are allowed to answer as many times as you want. After I read it, I'm only going to give you guys about 30 seconds, and then I'm going to put done in the chat, and I'm only accepting the answers above when I said done. So, are you guys ready? Name a reason people take out a loan. Name a reason people take out a loan. Give me as many answers as you want. You can earn many points. Your answers must be in different comments. I'm only accepting answers above when I said done. No, I have not said done yet. Let me check for you. Try hard. Close. Yeah, sure. Close enough. Try hard. Okay, now they have bagged milk that leaks all over the store. Oof. Doesn't sound very practical. All right, I put done in. Well, but you need to go to Q8. I do have to refresh my screen, and I only accept the answers above when I said done. I'm going to scroll to the top. Name a reason people take out a loan. Javier, you said school. College is on here. I'm going to update this after the round. Luke to Duke, you said debt. Believe it or not, it is on here. People will take out a loan to consolidate debt, so they're only making one payment instead of multiple. So Luke to Duke, that was on here. Adam, you said car. Buy a car is on here. Hey, Adam, you made it. Welcome to the scoreboard. Adam, you are number 8 on the scoreboard. A lot of new stuff when somebody's new here. You're number 8 on the scoreboard. You're going to have the number 8 token, yellow, since you're just in the Hall of Fame. And also, since this is your first time entering the scoreboard, I'll be adding your name to the Hall of Fame, where once you enter, you never leave. You are the 202nd person on the Hall of Fame. Also, since we're doing the giveaway now, let me go ahead and put a ticket in for you. You can get 1 ticket per day per player at the first stream of the following month. Every month, I will pull 1 ticket out and send them a prize of their choice through the prizes that I have for that month. All right, continuing on. Richard, you said mortgage. Buying a house is on here. Richard, you're going to go ahead and grab that point. What else is on here? Adam, you said business. Start a business is on here, so you're going to get another point for business. Oh, God, you said no letter. No, this is a Family Feud. This is not Justifiable Thoughts. Hey, Richard, you said wedding. Get married was the last answer I was looking for. Good stuff, Richard. You're going to go ahead and grab that. All right, let me go ahead and see who is in first. Luke to Duke, you're in first still with 8 points, followed by Richard with 6 is now. Richard and Milkshake are now swapping second and third. Hey, Tim. Welcome back, Tim. Good to see you back, Tim. We haven't streamed in a couple weeks, so good to see you back. It has been a long time. I was in fought breast augmentation. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound too bad. Moving on to another round of Family Feud. This is where I have you guys name something. I have you guys name something. There will be many answers on the card. I'm going to skip that one. I do not do U.S. specific ones since half of our people are not here. No, Tim, I have not. I haven't streamed in almost 2 weeks. I was out on vacation and then I was sick, so it's been maybe a week and a half since I've streamed. I don't think this is U.S. specific, so we're going to do it. There are 5 answers on this card. I'm going to have you guys name something. You're allowed as many guesses as you would like, but only 1 guess per comment, so say as many comments as you would like. Name a children's story that takes place in the woods. Go ahead and begin. Do not repeat your own answer. Say as many as you can. Name a children's story that takes place in the woods. There are 5 answers. If one of your answers is close to one of the answers here, you'll get that point. One person can earn many answers, many points. Name a children's story that takes place in the woods. What's vacation mean? It means I spend a lot of money to take a very small amount of time off of work and go have fun. All right, I actually see all of the answers that are on this card. Yeah, Blair Witch Project is definitely not a children's story. That they did really good. That was some a few college students. They spent like a few $1,000s, like less than 10,000, I think, on that as a project, and then I think they made like around 60 million or something. It's pretty good. I wouldn't call it a children's story, but it's definitely a success story. They were like film students. All right, starting at the top. Luke to Duke, I will not be able to join your live stream. I have to catch up on work tonight, and it's getting pretty late. All right, starting at the top, name a children's story that takes place in the woods. We have Hansel and Gretel is on here. That is a point for Boba. Gods, you said Red Riding... Little Red Riding Hood is on here. Gods, I'm going to go ahead and give that to you. You said it first. I have to do a quick... Oh, okay, cool. I had to do a quick Google just in case. Adam, you said Three Bears. Goldilocks and the Three Bears is the title. So I'm going to give it to you. Adam, you're currently in the lead for entering the Hall of Champions. One person enters every stream, and if you enter the Hall of Champions, you'll be entered into the Hall of Champions. I think you'll be number 70 or whoever gets it, competing with Nathan currently. Also, next time you play, your name will be entered in red. It's not announced till it's announced, not over till it's over. People can always come back in and take over. Daniel, you got Snow White. Daniel, I do believe that you got in the Hall of Champions. One of the, 2 streams ago. That's what I thought. Daniel, welcome to the scoreboard as a former champion. You are entered in as red. You're going to be number 9 on the scoreboard. Since you're number 9 on the scoreboard, you're going to have the number 9 token. Also, I do have to give you your giveaway ticket real quick. And then there was only one left. By the way, you guys have some right answers. They have to be on the card. Javier, you said Robin Hood. Robin Hood was the last answer I was looking for. All right, let me go ahead and see who's in first still. Look to Duke at 8. You're still going to be on first. Richard at 6. Tied with Boba at 6 for second. I think I'm only going to let 3 people actually be on the podium so that we can keep it sped up. Even when there's ties. Hey, Allison, welcome to the live game show where I host and keep score. You play by commenting. We play a variety of different card games on this game show. We're going to go ahead and switch it up from there. Just trying to catch up with the comments. Sometimes it can be tricky after a long round. I need to turn my heart monitor off. It's beeping at me. Well, welcome. Unless 4 people all have the most points. Correct, Tim. Actually, that makes sense. Then I would do that. Yep, then I would do that. Super Bros, can you write my name down on the ticket? I absolutely can. As soon as you get your name on the board. As soon as you get your name on the board, I will write your name on a ticket. All right, we're going to play one more round of Family Feud, and then we're going to switch it up a little bit. One more round of Family Feud. Name a sound people hear in the morning. Yo, Marshmallow. Marshmallow. Welcome to the live game show. I host and keep score. You play by commenting. Name a sound people hear in the morning. Do not name another bird. I only say that because all the bird points were taken and a lot of people had named a lot of bird stuff. So just to help you guys out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put done in the chat. Only accept the answers above when I said done. It's just children screaming. And I always like to refresh my answers just to make sure I have them in the correct order. They typically always are. Oh no, it's to make sure that I have them above when I said done. That's the one time on my end. If I don't refresh them, sometimes that order at the end is off. But it's good to learn that early. All right, starting at the top. Name a sound people hear in the morning. Javier, you said birds. Bird singing is on here. I'm going to go ahead and give that to you. Tim, you said yawn. Yawning is on here. I'm going to go ahead and give that to you. Tim, welcome back and welcome to the scoreboard. You are entered in as number 9. Oh, almost had a bad one there. Since you're number 9 on the scoreboard, you have the number 9 token. You are 2 points behind the person in first place for entering the Hall of Champions. You'll also be getting a giveaway ticket. I'll be drawing at least 1 ticket the first stream of the following month and sending people a prize of their choice. Based off the prizes I have, I didn't lay them out today, but pretty much it's the book I wrote, and then there's a fidget spinner, there's a little set of dice, and then some other things too. Moving on to another round. Oh, sorry. Moving on to continue this round. All right, and we've got Burns. We have cars. Let's see. Garbage truck is on here, so I'll give it to you, Javier, for cars. That's close enough. I'm really surprised kids yelling isn't on here. Sorry, alarm. Alarm clock is on here. Adam, ooh, Nathan, you were a close second with that one. Close second, but Adam said alarm first on mine. Tim, you said rooster. Rooster's on here. Tim, you are catching up to Adam. I think there's only one answer left. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to get this one, so I'm going to see if I see it. Oh, you got it. Daniel, coffee maker. Coffee perking was on here. I was surprised you got it, but I'm surprised anybody got it. Good job, Daniel. All right, good stuff. They were all gotten. Skill issue. I need actual practical gaming merch. I'm going to make it eventually. I just have so many things on my plate. I have a lot of ideas. It's just to sit down and actually do it is always a lot more time than I think it'll take. Luke, you said alarm with a typo. All right. Oh, did you say Amari? Man, I looked at it for so long too, and I was so confused. All right, Luke to Duke. Is Amari, how close is Amari to alarm? All right, that's super close. All right, actually, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you, Luke to Duke. Guys, here we do like to be fair, and sometimes I do make mistakes. I am lenient with typos on almost every game except for one. So who did I give alarm to? I gave it to Adam, but Luke to Duke actually had it first with a typo. I'm lenient on typos for now while the player base is small. Adam, unfortunately, I'm actually going to have to transfer your point away and give it to Luke to Duke. And we've been doing this for a while. I do make mistakes, and we have a good player base here who calls out when I make mistakes, and I do appreciate it. So thank you. Hey, Michael B., welcome back. Yeah, no, I see. When you guys have a typo, I type on both on my keyboard to see how close they actually are. And if they're close enough, like a letter or two off, I'll give it to you guys. You got it, though. All right. Super Bros, you should learn martial arts. It's a great self-defense thing you can learn that'll carry over in life. I'm not saying go around and be a bully with it, but in life, sometimes people are mean, and it's okay to defend yourself if somebody lays hands on you. And sometimes it's necessary as well. So I would recommend you learn martial arts just to defend yourself, not to go around and be mean. It's a good skill, also keep you healthy. We're going to go ahead and move on. Hey, Connor. Welcome back, Connor. It's been a little bit since I've seen you. How you doing, Connor? Connor, I know you always like to see your blue dog, and I'll get Tryhard's piece out too while I'm here. You'll need martial arts after taking that point from me. That's funny. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to another game. We're going to do a faster round since we got the break coming up. We're going to go ahead and do Tribond. Tribond is where I give you guys 3 things, and the first 2 people to tell me what these 3 things have in common will both get a point on the scoreboard. We have G, R, and PG. Ratings would be correct. They are movie ratings. Point for Javier and Gogs. You know, Tim, I'd agree with you on that. For the most part, there are, bad eggs everywhere. I think when you really get into martial arts and you do martial arts with a lot of other people, I think you realize that it's such a diverse pool of people who do martial arts that you genuinely cannot look at somebody and actually tell if they do it or not. Because I was actually obese at one point, several years ago, like 60 pounds overweight. But I was still a martial artist. And so you can't always look at somebody and tell if somebody's a martial artist. And that's also a humbling thing because you just never know who's really out there in the world. All right, so let me see. Ratings was the correct answer. Javier and Gogs. This was in the wrong spot. Javier, you are in second now. Came out of nowhere. I have not updated this in a minute. Who's in third right now? Ooh. Richard and boba are. You know, I'm just going to put you guys on because it's more fun. All right, guys, we are officially at the halftime show. 6'5", 150 pounds is a fence post. Yeah, I'm actually 5'6". And those numbers swap. Dance for the halftime show is not happening. Built like a Rizla. I have no clue what that is. Like a gorilla. Oh, you're 6'5". You should probably consider working out. You're at a pretty good age for working out too. It's good for your mental health. Oh, Connor, so glad to hear that your grandma beat the cancer. Oh, Luke Duke said it. Oh, thank you. Thank you guys for clearing that up. Yeah, sometimes I miss some comments. I don't intend to miss the comments. Yeah, but he's also, I think, 15 and stuff too, so he's still, you know, young. Hey, 55 subs. Awesome, Super Bros. All right, guys, we are at the halftime break. I unfortunately cannot play the commercial this time because I got a copyright issue with the last one that I made. Unfortunately. I'm also having a technical issue. All right, guys, how do the halftime break works for the newer people here? All right, guys, how do the halftime break? Oh, man. Double technical difficulties. How the halftime break works is we are about halfway through the show, which means I will be taking a 5-minute break. And I do keep a stopwatch on me to respect everybody's time. Oh, man. Come on. There we go. At the sound of the gong, the 5 minutes has begun. At the sound of the air horn, the 5 minutes is over. I'm just going to fix this now so that way you guys can actually... There we go. All right. The 5-minute break is going to start now. Oh, wait. It starts at the sound of the gong. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulty. I will be adding a minute to the end of the show for that technical difficulty. So about 1 hour from, a little less than 1 hour from now, the new champion will be announced. At the sound of the gong, the 5 minutes begins. At the sound of the air horn, the 5 minutes is over. I do keep a phone on me so that way I can keep chatting with you. The break begins now. Oh, the little audio recording, Connor. Hey, it's Shannon. I host the games and keep score while you play them by commenting. If you would like to support the channel and enter the Hall of Supporters, my Cash App is Shannon1742. My PayPal and Venmo are mindfuldiscovery@yahoo.com. These should be pinned in the comments. If you are interested in any of the games played on this show or the props used, I have affiliate links in the description. I earn a commission for each product bought at no extra cost to you. Another way you could show support is by purchasing my book, Beyond Solitaire, 52 Unique One-Player Games. This is a book on learning the rules for 52 solitaire-type card games with various levels of difficulties, chance, and skill. I wrote detailed instructions for new and experienced players to be able to learn these games, along with setup pictures for examples. Beyond Solitaire, 52 Unique One-Player Games is available on Amazon as a paperback book and on the Kindle store. It is also enrolled in the Kindle Unlimited program. We have a minute left in the break. Who will enter the Hall of Champions tonight? The three key principles for this game show. We want to be fair, we want to have fun, and we want to be friendly. I personally want to thank this community and everyone in the Hall of Fame for helping develop this positive game show experience. Blob. That's so nice. All right, welcome back, guys. The break is over. All right, I typically read the scores on the way back, or when we get back. I do read the former champions' scores first, and then everybody else competing to enter the Hall of Champions. All right, Connor will be here. Luke Duduke has 9, Javier 8, Richard 6, Boba 7, Gogs 5, Plastic 1, and Daniel 2. Amongst everybody else competing to enter the Hall of Champions with names written in black, we have Adam has 3 in the lead in first place, followed by Tim at 2 and Nathan at 1. Now, when it comes to the podium, let me make sure I had that right. Luke Duduke, you are in first place with 9 points, followed by Javier in second place with 8 points. And then Boba actually has 6, holding third place. Richard, you're at 5. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and continue on. We're going to play Tribon. The first 2 people to tell me what these 3 things have in common will both get a point on the scoreboard. Bell, Cayenne, Jalapeno. Pepper is correct. That is a point for Tim and Javier. Tim, you are now tied with Adam for entering the Hall of Champions. Javier, you are also tied with on first place. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Good stuff. That was good. That one round put 2 people in a tie. Moving on to another round of Tribon. The first 2 people to tell me what these 3 things have in common will get a point. Arthur Kong Tut. Arthur Kong Tut. King is correct. That is a point for Tim and Javier. Richard, you're a close next one. Javier, you just got 10 points, knocking Luke Duke to second. And Tim, you're at 4 points now, currently in the lead for entering the Hall of Champions. Would you be interested in me making you a theme tune for the game show, like a little intro tune? We do have actually a little intro tune. It's really tricky because music is the hardest thing for me to add here. I just added music, a little bit of music last stream, and I ended up getting a copyright for it, and so I have to be very, very, very careful with music on here. And I'm very weary about it, and I'm very weary about it. I would be interested if you. In the past, I've made the offer. Hold on. I always have to add the time at the end. In the past, I've made the offer for people to add music on. This offer was supposed to be for people who are trying to have a music career of some types. And if they want to make music for here, and I will credit them and link to their, their Spotify or something like that, just to give a little bit. They help me, I help them kind of thing. I've looked into it. I cannot accept anything AI generated. Just because it's rapidly changing, and I don't want to have to all of a sudden 20 streams from now take down all 20, so I'm not going to accept anything AI generated. I did look into it. Luke Duke, I liked your song, I just couldn't accept it. But that offers more so for somebody who's trying to become an up-and-coming artist in the music world who would like to make music for the show, and it could be, because if this blows up, that could also help them. And I also cannot afford to pay somebody right now for something like that. So it's kind of if somebody wants to make music for the show, I will gladly link all of their personal information, so that way if people like the music and I'll give them a shout out, then it could help them as well. So, all right, I have to add another minute and we're going to continue on. All right, moving on to another round of Tribon. Adam, you can also do that as well. You can also, if you'd like to do that as well. But if you also make music and like you want it to be a career or even a hobby or passion, or you make money off it or something, like just the fact that you're letting me use it, I will gladly link to your. I'm not in the music world. Whatever you want me to link to give you credit, so that way you could get something out of it, as well. So I like to bring people to the top with me. Oh no, I believe I'm on my way. So. Yeah, social media or Spotify. I don't listen to music, so I really don't know how people promote that stuff. Anyway, moving on to another round of Tribon. The first two people tell me what these three things have in common. You do not get extra points. That's not fair. Because then the only way people would compete is by also sending me songs, and I know half the people here would send me recordings of them banging on pots or playing with the triangles, so that's not happening. Anyway, moving on to Tribon, we have Shoestring, Curly Q, Crinkle Cut. I will gladly give a shout out every single time I use somebody else's music, though. Fries is correct. British people call fries chips. All right, a lot of my stream is from Europe. Oh, sorry, Gogs, I know you're Scottish. Yes, Gogs, I looked into it as soon as I saw chips. So we're going to give it to Gogs and Luke to do. I know Gogs said chip. For you guys who are new here, since the audience here is international, and if I give a definition for something and they have a different word in English for it, I look it up, thankfully, since we have Google, and if it's correct, I'll just give it to them. That's a little other lenience we have on the show. So, Gogs and Luke Duke, you guys are going to get fries and chip. Ooh. Gogs tied for third now with Milkshake. You also say Boa Woe? Boa Woa. I do not say Boa Woa. Daniel, my good friend. Are you talking about them? Are you are you are you talking about bottle of water? Bottle of water? Yeah, no, that's just the pronunciation is different. You spelled that horribly, my friend. That was so hard for me to see what you're trying to say. All right, moving on to another round of Tribon. The first two people to tell me what these three things have in common will get a point. Toll free, collect, person to person. Super Bros, you're pretty young, so it's probably a good thing that you're not doing live stream. I don't think it's very healthy for kids that are too young to do live stream. So I think it could be, I don't think it's we're too soon in society. I don't think it's a good way for somebody to develop their mind. I think you should really find out who you are in this life growing up in privacy. It's a really important part about developing your character. All right, calls is correct. That'd be Gogs and Tim. Also, there's definitely, we're in the age now where you see a lot of young stars who are grown up, and a lot of them say that they had a lot of mental health issues from being famous from a young age, which is fair. You don't really get to figure out who you are. So, same with like streamers and stuff, or like children of streamers who had their children on stream all the time. They have a lot of regrets and stuff towards their family. So, we do have a Discord link, Adam. Give me a second and I will post it. All right, now moving on to another round of Tribon. The first two people to tell me what these three things have in common will get a point. Jerry, Mighty, Mickey. How can I contact you outside of this for music? Don't want to distract from the game show. You can email me at mindfuldiscovery@yahoo.com. We do also have a Discord that I will drop that soon. I'll drop the link, as those youngsters like to say. Jerry, Mighty, Mickey. Mouse or mice is the correct answer. Gods, you said ouse. That's close enough to mouse. So Gogs and Javier for mouse. Make sure I have that right. I will warn you guys, as somebody who's into computer programming, I'm also very much so into cybersecurity. And so if you guys send me links for, per se, like music, I will not be opening it on any of my main devices. I have separate devices for many things, and I have a device only to open links on because that to avoid phishing things like that. So, yeah, don't waste your time. I'm going to get the link real quick. I don't know if the link will work here. I think I'm going to have to post a new one. Do I have another channel? Yeah, Practical Gaming Center. That's where I do my tutorial videos for playing different games. Moving on to another round of... Did I give Gogs and Javier the point? I did. Didn't move that. Moving on to another round of... Tribon, the first two people tell me what these three things have in common will get a point. Thank you, Tim. Two-pick, TP, wigwam. What? Two-pick, TP, wigwam. Guys, I'm actually uncertain if I'm going to switch or not now. I'm going to be 100% honest. I am uncertain if I'm going to switch. If I am going to switch, it's not going to be soon. I've been debating it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm definitely not ready to switch. Tent would be correct. Because the problem is on that other one, I post 2 videos a day, every single day on that other channel. And if you guys are waiting for me to get notified for when I go live, but you're getting at least 2 notifications every single day, I could see that interrupting the growth of the stream and the growth of the other videos. And so I've been debating if it's a good idea, and I don't know if it is a good idea for me to put this on there. I know, but I really want to do this channel. Yeah, I'm at a weird spot right now with YouTube. Gogs and Javier for 10. I don't think it's a good idea. I also have competitors watching me on my other channel because I've got some competitors watching me on the other channel. So I also don't know if I want to get, I don't know how personal I want to get with them as well. So I'm also mindful of that. I was also, you should try for like a week, then decide. Well, I know the outcome before I try. That's why it's not a trial and error. It's an error I don't want to make. Yeah, I gotta be careful about it. There's a lot of things to it. There's a lot of nuances to it. Moving on to another. Hey, your bro, welcome back. I believe that is Dollar. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Tribon. The first two people to tell me what these three things have in common will get a point. Chalice, Goblet, Steen. It might be Steen. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ooh. Let me see how you pronounce that. Stein. It is Stein. Chalice, Goblet, Stein. Cup would be correct. Well, the answer was types of cups for drinking. I'm sure they make them out of glass, so I'll give it to you, Gogs. Tim and Gogs will get it. Thank you, Super Bros. Appreciate that. Tim holding the lead for Hall of Champions, but it's not over till it's over. We still have over half an hour, so I have actually, a little bit over half an hour. Stein is German, and German language is vowel. Second is the sound. Oh, that's cool. Didn't know. All right, we're going to switch it up. We just finished that card, so we're going to go ahead and move on to another game. It's been a while since we've played this one, so we're just going to play it and let the chaos come. Yeah, I'm not for sure if I'm not certain on switching the channel. I just don't think it's a good idea, and so I really have to look into it. I don't know. I'm leaning towards a no now at this point, but it's uncertain. Whether I change it or not, I'm not changing it yet. All right, guys, we're actually going to play Battleship. It's been a while. Do not start guessing yet. Do not start guessing yet. If you guys start guessing, I'm not going to count it because I'm going to put a dot when I say go. And that was not the go. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and play Battleship. Up to 30 points can be handed out this round. How it works is I have a little Battleship board. The board is on a 10 by 10 grid that looks like this. You guys have to guess where I hid my ships by pairing a letter with a number. Please put the letter first. You are allowed as many guesses as you would like, but only one guess per comment until I say done and put done in the chat. So, for example, if you think the ship is here, you would say A1. If you were the first person to hit that ship, you will get a point. This is going to be a rapid-fire kind of round. You'll get a point. Many, many, many points can be handed out this round. So, for example, you could say A1, which would have been a hit if I have a ship here, or C4, which would be a miss, or J10, which would be a hit if I had a ship there. All right, guys. Go ahead and begin. You're allowed as many guesses as you want. Please pair a letter with a number. The letter must be between A and J, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. The number must be between 1 and 10. You could say A1, J10, D4, E7, F5, GH. Oh, don't say GH. G10. Many points can be handed out. right, I'm only accepting answers above when I said done. You guys heard the little buzzer. We are done. I usually only accept a certain amount of answers, and then I type in done to the chat and send it. I think I got accepted about 30 this time. Oh, just in case I need that, eh? All right. Okay. All right, starting at the top. Getting in the swing of things is hard after 2 weeks. All right, we have C4, miss. Oh my, this is... Okay, cool, just making sure the right one. C7, hit. That is a point for Adam. B4, hit. That is a point for Tim. And I will show the board at the end of the stream as well. Just get the marker open. A2, miss. A27, miss. A1, miss. A7, miss. B1, hit. That is a point for Luke to do. A7, miss. J2, E7. I'm only going to accept the J2. So I only accept the first answer on one comment. So J2 is a miss. 3C, so C3, hit. There's a point for Adam. There you go. Guys, it's not the end of the world if you don't do it, but if you could do the letter first, it would just help with the fluidity of it. I'll still count it if you don't, but just moving forward. B7, hit. There's a point for Javier. Yes, guys, once I put the X in, the round is over. Once I put the done in the chat, I'm not accepting any more answers. I have to keep it limited, otherwise this chat blows up fast. C1, hit. That is a point for Luke to do. C7, hit, but it was already a hit. B4, hit, but it was already a hit. C4, miss. A3, miss. D7, miss. D1, hit and sunk. There's nothing extra awarded for a sink. I just let you guys know that is a point for Luke to do. B10, miss. E1, miss. B10, miss. E7, miss. B1, hit, but it was already a hit. F7, miss. F1, miss. F2, hit. That's a point for your bro. Your bro, were you dollar? You keep... Yeah, I have to update your name. Yeah, this one's slow. That's why I don't do it often. Your bro, welcome to the scoreboard. Not yet, Super Bros. Your bro, you're number 10 on the scoreboard. Your bro, you're dollar, correct? Because I did not update it for some reason on my end, on my Hall of Fame. Starting to get a headache, so I'm going a little bit slower. Sorry, guys. Moving on. 76 is an invalid. I9, miss. G7, miss. D5, miss. E5, miss. H7, hit. That is a point for Javier. B3, miss. A2, miss. I7, miss. D1, hit, but it was already a hit. J10, hit. That is a point for Tim. I hate this round. That wouldn't hit. Sorry. You had a hit, but already hit, I believe. F2, hit, but already hit. Gogs said C8, hit. Gogs, you got the point. All right, Gogs. J7, miss. D2, hit. That is a point for Richard. B2, miss. Almost done. Oh, oof. J10, hit, but it was already a hit. E2, hit. Point for Gogs. Wow, you guys got a lot of answers in before I said done. You should count them better. B3, miss. F5, hit. Point for Tim. I'll have to do better at counting next time. Because I try to only let about 30 in. I definitely let a lot more in. Sorry, it slows it down a little bit. I1, 1I. Nope, I1 is right. Miss. D3, hit. Point for Richard. J10, hit, but it was already a hit. I2, miss. I3, miss. H2, miss. B4, hit, but it was already a hit. Last one, A7, miss. Wow, that was a lot. How many more points do I need to be at the tippy top with the 2-time back-to-back? Up here? You need a lot more points to be up here. You need a lot more points to be up here. And the points do... we're not going to do Battleship again, so I will just be showing you guys the Battleship board now. This is final right now because this is very, very, very hard for me to go back and catch mistakes, so I go very slow on Battleship to make sure I don't make them, because if there's a dispute, it would be incredibly hard for me to dispute it. When the giveaway ends. The giveaway technically isn't going to end because at the beginning of the month, the tickets are going to reset. I'm going to draw at least one and then toss them. Well, not till the prize is sent to make sure I don't mess that up, but yeah, and you can get up to 1 ticket per day. All right, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, man, there's a lot of points. Luke Duke, you're at 13. Javier, you're at 14. Richard, 8. Boba, 6. Gogs, 11. Plastic, 1. Daniel, 2. Amongst everybody else competing, enter the Hall of Champions, which will be announced in about 27 minutes. Tim, you're in the lead with 9, followed by Adam with 5, and then followed by Nathan and your bro tied at 1. So... we have a complete makeover of this. Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. Sorry, Javier. You're actually staying there at 14. Followed by Luke Duke at 13. Never mind. That is also staying the same. And then Cog said, never mind. It didn't actually change at all. Sometimes when he's reading, I can't tell if he froze or he's reading. Yeah, Luke Duke thinks that I can stand so still sometimes. He thinks that it also did that. All right, guys, we're going to move on to blurt. Blurt is where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition, a piece of cloth hung at a window The second definition, the 6th month of the year. Tim, I had a nice light bar, but I had to return it because I'm ran out of funds. Curtin is correct, and June is correct. I'm only giving a point out to the first person for this one since there's two. It gets complicated when the answers get mixed too much. Tim will get it for Curtin and for June as well. Tim, you're going to get 2 points. Yeah, I had a really nice... I'm still recovering from the divorce, and so it's going to be a little bit before I can invest more money into the stream. I'm just investing time into it for now. So when I move from where I'm living now, I plan on an entire space being dedicated for the stream. Me being able to have more lights and more games and more fun stuff. Yeah, I'll get it back, Luke Duke. I just can't do it right now. Although my divorce should be finalized next week. So, the divorce should be finalized next week. Moving on to another round of Blurt, where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition, articles such as forks, knives, and spoons made of or coated with silver. The second definition, an oven or furnace used for hardening, drying, or burning something. Richard, I am unfortunately not doing a longer stream tonight because I do have to catch up on work. All right, I will accept cutlery. Silverware and cutlery were both correct because of UK and American English. Richard, you got cutlery. And Tim, you got kiln. In the UK, cutlery, they call what we call silverware, they call cutlery. Cutlery isn't silver always, though. Oh, interesting. Well, a lot of things, they started phasing out silver for a lot of common things several decades ago, like there's a lot of coins and silverware and stuff. Who did I give the points to? Richard and Tim. Oh, that's going to confuse me later. I'm going to redo that. Hold on. Sorry, sometimes if I do the points too close to each other, I gotta move them so I don't get confused. Plasticware is also cutlery? That's interesting. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and Adam, this is a family-friendly show, so I just removed your comment. You've been good for the most part that you've been here, though, or you've been good the whole time that you've been here. But just to let you know, it's a family-friendly show, so I try to be careful about some of the stuff that we talk about or mention. There are a lot of children. In fact, there's 2 or 3 in the chat right now, and so I just want to be very careful with how we influence the youngsters out there. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on. Nope, no problem. It happens. I'm lenient depending on how bad the mistake is. We've had some people come in here swinging hate too hard for me to not ban them right away. So, excuse me, I'm 15. I wasn't talking about you, but I almost jokingly added you in there. Guys, we're going to go ahead and play Think and Sync. This is where I have you guys name something, and the first 2 people to say the same thing will both get a point on the scoreboard. Name a flavor of potato chip. Luke is definitely still a youngster. All right, God, you enjoy that? I wanted to watch it. You enjoy it. Try not to watch too much stuff though. Name a flavor of potato chip. We have barbecue, Luke the Duke, and Tim. Moving on to another round of Think and Sync. The first two people to say the same thing will both get a point. We have 21 minutes left. Ooh, name a foot. Never mind. Name a bowling term. You guys are tied at 19. Name a bowling term. Luke Duke and Richard for strike. Oh, that's wrong. Moving on to another round of Think and Sync. The first two people to say the same thing will both get a point on the scoreboard. Name a tennis term. Well, I don't know if par is a tennis term. However, it's in the realm of the question, so I'm going to give it to par. It doesn't have to be correct. It just has to be in the realm of the question. Yes, par is a golf term. Yes, par is golf. However, the spirit of Think and Sync is people who blurt things out very fast. The reason I say in the realm of the question, because you guys still said the same thing, and it's sport related, and we're talking about sports, and it's justifiable. For example, if I say name a tennis term, and you said toaster, this is an example we use, I would not count it. The reason I say the realm of the question is so that way people, especially people who are together in the same room, don't cheat and just say the same word really fast. So it's a lenient game. It's not supposed to be a strict game. So I'm going to give it to par, even though it's not a tennis term, but it's in the realm of the question. But wait, par, love, racket, ace, par. Yep, Adam and Luke to do. Guys, I do want to remind you, I know that we switch between card games often, but they all have their own rules and levels of leniencies and gameplay. I know it can be confusing, but I do have it all. Moving on to another round. Actually, the first person to name a game, we'll play it if it's feasible. That's on here. What's third place's score? 11. But Richard's in fourth at 10, so... Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Tim, you are actually in third place. I didn't even see that. Tim, you're actually in third place. You have 13 points. So it's not guys. In fact, yeah. Huh. I missed that. Tim said, come on, can I get a podium spot? That's funny. I was just rereading the scores and realized that you were actually supposed to be in third place. So you are actually in. Good stuff. Oh, Adam, it's the spirit of the card game, because this in person it's supposed to be a fast-paced card game where people are blurting out answers, and so it's kind of the fun of saying like silly answers and wrong answers, because it can make fun times and fun moments. Happens in Just Father Thoughts a lot, so it's deserved. So it's part of the spirit of this card game. I didn't make it, but I'm familiar with it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to another round of Think and Sync. The first two people to say the same thing that's not toaster and in the realm of the question will both get a point on the scoreboard. I do not do US. I try to not do US specific ones. We're just going to try this because I'm really curious how this is going to happen. Name a specific billiards ball. Oh, I did say to name a new game. I'm so sorry about that. We'll do that in the next round. I totally did say that. Very sorry, Luke to Duke. I forgot. I knew I was missing something. I got it out because you said blurt first, so... What's a billiards ball? The pool. There's a game called billiards. It's like pool. I don't know where you're from, Adam. So, it's the game they play on like felt with like a bunch of balls with pool sticks, but it's billiards is its actual name. Oh, you're from the UK. Hey, we've got several people here from Europe. We've got other people here from the UK and a lot of people here from Scotland. Snooker/pool. We call it pool here. Billiards is just the correct official. All right. We have black volleyball, basketball, 8-ball, baseball. What's a billiards ball? Basketball. Okay, well, it's going to basketball because it's in the realm of the question. Blue to Duke. And Michael B. Welcome back, Michael B. I know you popped in earlier. You're going to get it for basketball. It's not a correct answer, but it's you and Luke Duke said it. Michael B., welcome to the scoreboard. As a former champion, you are entered in as red. I'll add billiards to my mental dictionary next time I'm arguing with U.S. gentlemen on Call of Duty. Adam, that's a really good idea because they're probably not even going to know it's called billiards, and you'll make them look a fool. And I normally don't support that kind of stuff, but in a Call of Duty lobby, there are no rules, and it is the wild, wild west in there. So I grew up on Call of Duty, and everybody can be a civilized man, but there's not a one in a Call of Duty lobby. So enjoy that. Unless you're playing zombies. Zombies is great. A lot of friendly people in Call of Duty zombies. Anyway, moving on. We're going to move on to another round of Think and Sync. Name a job that requires a uniform. Luke Duke, I am so sorry. I still forgot to play Blurt. Name a job that requires a uniform. I'm just going to put that away. The first two people to say the same thing will both get a point. Write his name on that ticket. Oh, thank you so much, your bro. Also, our super bros, thank you. All right, we definitely have an answer. Your bro, are you still here, by the way? Also, Michael B., we're doing a giveaway. Every time you get your name on the scoreboard, I will write your name on a giveaway ticket. The first stream of the following month, I will pull at least one ticket out of here and send a prize. You're allowed one ticket per player per day. All right, starting at the top. Michael B. and Richard said doctor. Richard, you're getting up there to getting on that podium. All right, guys, we're going to move on to Blurt, where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard, and up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. Oh, wait a minute. I think I messed up. I gave it to Michael. Oh, man, apparently I might be dyslexic. Yeah, no, I actually messed that up. Richard said doctor twice, and I just assumed Michael said it the first time. So actually, hold on now. That's not correct. Thank you very much for calling that out. Hey, Refwolf. All right, hold on. I actually still have to give it out. All right, so we have suit, school teacher, doctor, boss, Walmart, doctor repeated, police, doc. Doc would be short for doctor, and doc is inside of doctor. So it's actually going to go Richard and Luke to Duke. Okay. Sorry, guys, I do make mistakes, and I appreciate when you guys help me correct them, like just then. Super Bros, that is not nice. I do depend heavily, not heavily, but I definitely depend on the community to help me with the fairness of here. Adam, I do not see where you said Doc. Does not show up on my screen. Moving on. Hey, Ref Wolf, welcome back. There's not any new games right now. It's 15 minutes ago. Yeah, round based. There's not any new games right now. Actually, I don't know the last time you've been in. I don't know if you've seen Think and Sync, but there are. Never mind. There are new games. There absolutely are. Yeah, he was joking, Tim. Yeah. Guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to Blurt, where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for you, the definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition, wet, soft, dirt. The second definition, the lowest floor of a building, often below ground. Oh, I should have. Yeah, that's. All right, I get the reference now. Mud is correct. Point for Ref Wolf. And basement is correct. 2 points for Ref Wolf. Ref Wolf, welcome back and welcome to the scoreboard. As a former champion, you are entered in as red. I'm glad you said the new games. We're actually going to pull them out. Ref Wolf, you did just get both of those points. Going to double check. Yes, and yes. Ref Wolf, we're doing a giveaway now. Every time you get your name entered on the scoreboard, I will write your name on a giveaway ticket. The first stream of the following month, I will pull at least 1 ticket out and send the prize. I'm glad you said new game. Hey, Mamiya2, welcome. The main event isn't for like 3 more hours. Oh, wow. All right, Javier, good to know. Thank you. All right, guys. We have this little Mamiya2, welcome back. I could probably get my work done before then, hopefully. Hopefully, I'm kind of behind today, so we'll see. Guys, we have Jeopardy. We're only going to do 1 round a day because this is a little calendar with a date on it. So this is how this is going to work. I don't know what the date is today. 15th. And then we're going to do a new thing after this as well. We're only doing 1 Jeopardy round of this specific one every day. It's going to be hard. Okay. All right, how Jeopardy works is I give you guys the answer, and you guys have to give me the question. So here is the answer. According to the... Sometimes I get really confused about this. So sorry. Okay, this is... All right. Moving on to Jeopardy. It's the Tyson Paul fight is in 3 hours. Moving on to Jeopardy. I give you guys the answer. The first person to give me the question close enough will get the point. According to the National Severe Storms Laboratory, hail with a diameter of 4.5 inches is comparable in size to this fruit. 2020, Richard. I think. I'm not political. I'm apolitical, so I really don't know. So we're only doing 1 round. Sorry, guys. I'm still new to this. This is actually only the second time we've done this one. Guys, remember, it has to be in the form of a question. It has to be in the form of a question. That was the answer. Are you sure? No, I'm not sure, Adam, if I'm going to be honest. Here's the answer. According to the National Severe Storms Laboratory, Hail with a diameter of 4.5 inches is comparable in size to this fruit. Guys, it has to be in the form of a question. I'll give you guys a hint because the hint's not really going to help. What is a blank? You guys, some of you are close, but not really close, but close. Answers are ridiculous. The answer, guys, I give you the answer, you give me the question. You guys have to give me... Jeopardy's a backwards game. I give you guys the answer, you give me the question. Here is the answer, and you have to give me the question for this answer. An inch is like this big. An inch is a unit of measurement here in the place where they use it wrong. According to the National Severe Storms Laboratory, hail with a diameter of 4.5 inches is comparable in size to this fruit. The answer is longer than the questions. I did not make this game. An inch is about 2.3 centimeters. Thank you, Tim. What is it to make? No. How does a grape and hail compare? Man, it's so close. That's weirdly close, Richard. Weirdly close. Super close, but not really. All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys just 20 more seconds to what is a blank is the question I'm looking for. We're going to do another one. This one was rough. Oh, no, we're not. We can only do one a day because this is a calendar. There's only one on here a day. I'll give you guys a hint. Grape is close and extremely far away as well. Grape is close and so far. Has to be in the form of a question. I think I just gave you guys a hint to get it. Grape is close and far. Grape is so close that it's inside and it's nowhere near. So even the hints don't make sense. You're killing me. What is a grapefruit? That was the hint. Grape is so close. It's inside because grape is inside of grapefruit, but a grape is nothing like a grapefruit. So, oh, papaya is really good. That was rough, guys. I'm so sorry. That was a rough one. The hint helped good. I have to go back and make sure nobody actually said grapefruit. That was rough, guys. That was rough. But some of these answers are really funny. So, Luke to Duke, I went back to... guys, I'm going back to check all the answers. Luke to Duke, you said, is this game fun? You guys might have a different opinion after that one, but we're going to try it a few... After that round, we're going to try it a few more times, though. All right, looks like Javier did get it. All right, guys, we have only a couple minutes left. We're going to continue on. We're going to play blurt definition for 2 words. The first person down with the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition is to cause to come out of an egg. The second definition, the season of the year between spring and summer. The first definition repeated, to cause to come out of an egg. The second definition, the season of the year between spring and summer. Hatch is correct. Point for Ref Wolf. The season of the year between spring and summer. Oh my God, I messed that up. It was supposed to be the season of the year between spring and autumn, and the answer was supposed to be summer. Yeah, there's no season between spring and summer. All right, I'm not again. No, that's my fault. Only giving the point out for Hatch because I royally messed that up. Sorry about that, guys. Ref Wolf, you got it. Moving on to the next round of Blurt. Blurt is where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition is a water bird with a broad, flat bill, short legs, and webbed feet. The second definition, a small beard that comes to a point just below the chin. I'm going to do rapid fire because we only have 1 minute left. Toaster is the season between spring and summer. Duck would be correct. That is a point for Ref Wolf. And goatee, point for Tim. Moving on to another round of Blurt, where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to tell me the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition, the act of knocking someone to the ground, especially in football. The second definition, a bright green clear stone that is used as a gem. And they're talking about American football. Tackle would be correct. Emerald would be correct. 1 more round. Ref Wolf and Javier. This is going to be the last round. Moving on to the last round of Blurt, where I read the dictionary definition for 2 words. The first person to have the correct word for either definition will get a point on the scoreboard. Up to 2 points can be handed out to the players. The first definition, a small drum that has metal disc attached to the rim and jingles when it is struck or shaken. The second definition, of, at, or near the North Pole. I will repeat the first one and the second. The first definition repeated. A small drum that has metal disc attached to the rim and jingles when it is struck or shaken. The second definition, of, at, or near the North Pole. Tambourine is correct. That is a point for Javier. And Arctic Circle is close enough. Arctic is the correct answer, but if one answer is inside of the other, except grape and grapefruit were too far, then I will accept it. So Tambourine for Javier and Ref Wolf for Arctic. Javier, Ref Wolf. Make sure that this isn't... Oh my God, such a close game, such a close game. All right, guys, we are officially out of time. I'm going to go ahead and read... I'm going to make sure... All right, I'm going to go ahead and read the scores of the former champions first, then read the scores of everybody competing to enter the Hall of Champions, and then announce the first, second, and third. Amongst the former champions, Luke Duke, you have 18, Javier, 17, Richard, 11, Boba, 6, Gogs, 11, Plastic, 1, Daniel, 2, Michael B, 1, Ref Wolf, 6. Amongst everybody else competing to enter the Hall of Champions. That was the wrong sound. I'm going to start that over. Amongst everybody else competing to enter the Hall of Champions, your bro has 1, Nathan, 1, Adam coming in second place, you have 6. And now to announce the new champion who's been coming here for a while to fight for it and got it, coming in first place with 14 points, Tim Sykes. Congratulations, Tims. Congratulations. Tim, you are number 71 on the Hall of Champions. Tim, you are number 71 on the Hall of Champions. We do have one more person entering the Hall of Fame tonight, which would be Adam. Adam, you're number 202 on the Hall of Fame. Tim Sykes, I lied, Adam won. That's funny. Tim Sykes, you got it. Adam, welcome to the live game show where I host and keep score. You play by commenting. I do stream multiple times a week. Check my community post. I will not be streaming again until Monday, and I should be streaming Monday and Tuesday. I do make a community post several hours before I stream for the time. It's typically around this time, 5 p.m. Central Time. We do also have a Discord community that you can join to keep chatting with everybody. Tim, congratulations. You've been coming here for a while. You've been watching for even longer, and you finally made the Hall of Champions. That means, Tim, next time you get your name entered on this board, it will be in red. Also, I have to announce first, second, and third. The podium's a newer addition. Luke to Duke Coming in first place on the podium, the overall between everybody, Luke Duke with 18, followed by Javier, a close second with 17. And then Tim, not only did you enter the Hall of Champions, you also got, wow, that was super close. You also got third, coming in at 14. Can you put the Discord link in your YouTube bio? I'm on my phone, couldn't copy the link. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Guys, thank you for keeping this a fair, fun, family-friendly environment. I do try to stream multiple days a week. You know, for now, just so I can hang out for a couple more minutes while I clean up, I'm just gonna make a post real quick, with the Discord link in it. All right, so I just made a post on that. So if you go to my most recent community post, you'll be able to find the link for the Discord. Have a good one, Super Bros. All right, you're welcome, Super Bros. I'm gonna go back and catch up with the comments. Have a good one, Javier. I'm going to use my winnings to go on vacation. Tim, what country are you from? Because I think if you're from Europe, they call it holiday. Yeah, I think in Europe, like UK and Scotland, they call it holiday, where we call it vacation. Thank you for your return, Shane. Glad you're back home with the family. Richard, I'm glad I'm back home with you guys, and I appreciate you guys' return as well. So thank you guys for coming back. It's so cool to see. I am a little sick, so I'm hoping Monday I'll be a little bit more enthusiastic than I was today. Full moon tonight. Heck yeah, I'm going to go enjoy that for a little bit. Should definitely move to London. The high ping lags my answer, so I'm at a disadvantage. It's fair. Tim, I thought you were in the USA. I was joking when I said, what's vacation mean? It's a Forrest Gump reference. I thought you were just referring to how much the USA works. Why is everybody talking to this non-existent Shannon ghost? Adam, my name is Shannon. I am your host. Hey, Mr. Random. Yeah, Adam, my name is Shannon, so I don't have one on me. What? That's quite odd. How do I not have one on me? Yeah, and I don't mind sharing it because I oftentimes advertise my book as well, and my name is Shannon Miller. It's on my book. I don't mind hiding that. My book's on my stuff. So, hey, Mr. Random, welcome back. Hope so. Waiting on a 4-hour stream or longer. Richard, I'm hoping Monday that we'll do a longer stream. I think Monday we might do another board game stream. I need a nameplate on my desk, Tim. That's funny. That's funny. What's the book subject? It's a book I wrote about solitaire games. So it's called Beyond Solitaire: 52 Unique One-Player Games. I read the rules for over 900 solitaire games. I found 52 of the most unique solitaire games I could out of 900, and I wrote the rules for how to play these different solitaire games. I made the graphics. I did 100% of the book myself, except for put it on the paper. So I formatted it, all that stuff. Yeah, I made one of the games for that as well. Mr. Random, how are you doing? Welcome back. We're actually at the end of the show. Tim, I actually really like your suggestion of... Wow, Mr. Random, I haven't seen you in a while. Number 37 on the Hall of Champions. Tim, I like your suggestion. I'm going to need a nameplate. Yes, it is available on Amazon. Hopefully we'll have another book coming out in the spring, by spring. 900 Solitaire. So Solitaire is just a single player card game where you just take a... You might have... Solitaire is a broad term, but people typically refer to a certain game as Solitaire. Solitaire is a broad term for games that are played using a deck of cards, one or more decks of cards for only one person. So, yes, Tim, Shannon Miller is a gymnast from the 90s. It's on my bucket list that I will get bigger than her. So that way, when you Google Shannon Miller, one day I will come up. For now and for a while, she comes up. Yep, she is I think a gold medalist. So she better enjoy her fame while she has it, because she's not a gymnast anymore, and she will not be at the top of Google forever. Not with an ambitious person like me going after it. It's been on my bucket list for over a decade. So you are correct, Tim. But yeah, so anyway, Solitaire is a broad term for single-player card games. However, it's oftentimes confused with a very specific one called Klondike, because it was one of the most popular ones first. So people often, when they think Solitaire, they think of this game, myself included, for a long time. But there's, in fact, well over 1,000 ways to play with a deck of cards. Now you have a gold medal, too. Luke Taduki said, yeah, your wife will regret leaving you after that happens. No, my wife has more faith in me than probably anybody I know besides myself. Her and I are still very good friends, actually. Her and I are getting divorced Thursday, and then, or no, wait. Yeah, her and I are getting divorced Thursday, and then she's coming into town Friday to see me so we can celebrate. So her and I are still very, very, very good friends. And hopefully she'll probably be one of my best friends throughout life. I'm going to clean up for a few minutes while I'm here so I can keep talking to you guys. She wants different things. She's a hippie who wants to live in the woods and travel, and I love to work and create things. Remarried by Saturday. No, you need at least... You say that's so backwards. With mature adults, you can be friends with your exes. We married fast. You need 72 hours to get married, though. I'll have you know. I know that because I'm marrying her. We got married right after the bare minimum, of the legal bare minimum. Funny. No, she's a great person, though. She's really, really, really awesome person. She's actually the nicest person I've ever met. We just want different things. She's just a hippie and wants to live in the woods and travel. I want to grind, work, make games, write books, create things, computer program, invent things. We just have different goals. Very similar people, but just very different goals. So I'm super grateful that she's still in my life, though. It depends on state for time of marriage. Don't get too crazy. I feel pretty sane. I know in Vegas, because we hitchhiked from Tennessee to Las Vegas to get married, and they have a 72-hour waiting period from the time that you submit for the marriage certificate till you can pick it up. There's a 72-hour waiting period. So, yep, we filled it out in Tennessee and then hitchhiked there 4 days later, which was past the 72 hours, picked it up, and went to go get married. Only in Vegas. Solitaire, more like solo tiers, lonely card players. Adam, but people love Solitaire. It's a fun thing. It doesn't matter if you put the letter first. All right, Luke Duke, enjoy your live. I'm only going to be here for a couple more minutes while I'm cleaning up. I will be live again Monday and Tuesday, I believe. Next week is a little weird. I don't know how long the court hearing is going to take. It shouldn't take too long. It shouldn't take long at all. It's a amicable divorce. We already split everything like a year ago when I left. So, when I say split everything, I just kind of gave her everything and left. to make it easy. Used to live in Tennessee. I love Tennessee, man. Tennessee's really good. Tennessee's got some beautiful weather. Yeah. Should be done in half hour. What you worried about? Yeah. It should be. It should be, and I agree. It should be super fast. We're even in an early resolution program because we already have everything decided. However, it's still my first time doing it, and so I can only go off of everybody else's experiences and what I've read and what everybody said to me, which still doesn't compare to my own. But once I go through it, then I'll know how fast it is. But then her coming into town is why I kind of have a weird week, because then I'm gonna see. I haven't seen her. Yeah, I haven't seen her since I left. So, yeah. Can't you do that in the woods? All you need is a solar panel and a subscription to Elon's Starlink. And do what in the woods? I'm so confused. I could technically do this in the woods. You can get married in the woods. You don't need any internet. You can also play Battleship in the woods. You can do any live stream in the woods is what he means. Yeah, I could. I was thinking about traveling in a trailer in a few years, like a camper trailer. And I would have Starlink and stuff. Yeah, you could. Oh, ha! No, I see what you're saying. Not with her lifestyle, no. If you saw how much stuff went into this stream, when her and I would travel, even when I met her, even when she likes to travel from one place to another, even when I met her, I met her on a backpacking trip. And when we traveled together for the couple years we were together, we lived out of a backpack, and I could not fit my stuff for this stream in this backpack. I mean, right now I have 4 screens. I have 2 laptops, a TV, and 2 phones, sometimes 3 phones, and wasn't even close. I have a lot of stuff. Right now, I have this screen to break ties if I need to. I have 2 screens, 2 laptops, 2 phones, sometimes 3 phones, this break sign, 2 keyboards, well, 1 keyboard. And then that doesn't even include the 3 shelves of games I have right here for the stream, or anything else. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. But then all of this setup is only for my stream stuff. Like, out of all the things I do for work, this takes up the least amount of space in the least amount of time. So no, I cannot travel out of a backpack. Man, Richard, I tried the projector. I was super, super excited. And unfortunately, that's one of those things. Have a great evening, Tim. After I get off, I'm going to go check out the full moon. Richard, that's one of those things I said I was experimenting. I bought a projector and I spent 5 hours trying to get the projector to work. It worked, but I'm in such a small space right now. I mean, I have in this space I'm in, I have 2 desks and my bed, and I work out in here and stuff. And yeah, like, I have everything I own is in here until I move out. Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, I got the projector and I tried really hard to make it work, and it just wouldn't work in here. So that's one of those things, and it sucked because while it was in the mail, I prepared. I have right now, the moment I move, hopefully next year, and I can actually use the projector, I have so many games that are just like the day I move. The first stream back after I move will probably be back to normal, just so I can make sure my setup's good. And then once my setup's reset up, I'm going to be, we're going to have a third format, because you guys know we have this format, the board game format, where we're playing the board games. And then the projector format is a totally different experience, and I'm really upset that I couldn't do it here. So that's unfortunately going to have to be saved for after I move. But that's cool, because that's going to be completely different games. Almost all of the games are going to be completely different on that format, which I'm excited about. But that's not going to be for some time, unfortunately. Luke Duke is live. Yes, unfortunately, I do have to work. I told Luke Duke I won't be able to join his live stream today because I am behind and I have a few hours to get some certain things done. So, yeah, actually, speaking of, I actually do have to get off Thank you guys for another good game show. I said about 15 minutes later. Sometimes we do extra, and it's always fun. Tonight, unfortunately, is not one of those nights. Monday, I'm hoping as long as I'm caught up with work by the time I stream Monday, I will stay extra. Hopefully, we'll do another like 4, 5, 6 hour game stream or something Monday. If not Monday, maybe Tuesday or both if I can just stay caught up with my work. Everybody, thank you so much for another good night. Tim, welcome to the Hall of Champions and congratulations again. I will see you guys all Monday. Check the community post Monday early afternoon for what time I'm starting. Join the Discord if you'd like to stay in touch with the players and get behind the scenes updates. Have a good night, everybody. Awesome, Adam. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. I hope to see you back. Have a good night, guys.